Oh, hey there, bud. I just want to take a few moments and talk about these eager beavers over here, eh? Now, we all know that Pierre Poilievre's political alignment with U.S. President Donald Trump and billionaire Elon Musk is raising eyebrows faster than a quizzical raccoon, eh? And not just because it sounds like the setup to a bad joke. Poilievre's adoption of Trump-like rhetoric, nationalist policies, and an anti-establishment stance has folks from coast to coast wondering what's brewing in the Great White North, eh? It's as if we've got a bunch of toddlers out on the ice and Poilievre is scoring on his own net to impress his neighbors. Elon Musk, the tech-stealing wizard who strapped rockets to cars and sent them to space, is throwing his support behind Poilievre too. Musk, whose tweets can send stocks soaring or plummeting faster than a loon dive, has a knack for stirring the pot. His methods, much like Trump's, often involve spreading misinformation and using aggressive tactics, kind of like toddlers playing hockey without helmets and swinging their sticks wildly. We're tempted to hand them all soothers and say, here's a pacifier, now just behave. But they probably won't listen, eh? Trump's use of the distributive bargaining model in international trade, which is all about who gets the biggest poutine, has already caused quite the kerfuffle. When Trump slapped tariffs on imports from Canada, Mexico, and China, it kicked off a tit-for-tat splat uglier than a moose in mating season. And let's be honest, nobody wants to pay more for their double-double or hockey stick, right? It's like a game of who can throw the biggest tantrum, but no one wins and everybody ends up in timeout, huh? The economic and political implications of cozying up with Trump-style policies are significant for Canada. Our economics are as intertwined as two squirrels sharing a maple syrup stash. And increased tariffs and economic pressure from the U.S. could have more fallout than a beaver dam bursting. Politically, adopting Trump-like tactics could steer Canada away from its cherished values of inclusivity and social welfare. The things that make us proud to be Canucks, eh? It's about as appealing as a polar dip in the Northwest Territories in January, eh? Public opinion in Canada is divided as a stack of pancakes at a lumberjack breakfast. While some conservative supporters think Poilievre's approach is a worthy try, many are skeptical, kind of like trying to make a decent cup of coffee from a single bean, eh? Recent polls indicate that a lot of Canadians now see the U.S. as a bit of a gong show, reflecting the growing ideological gap between our countries, eh? The aggressive and confrontational tactics employed by Trump and Musk could potentially lead to conflict, eh? The distributive bargaining model's zero-sum game doesn't exactly promote cooperation and can escalate tensions faster than a Zamboni on turbo. In international trade, retaliatory measures can stain economies and disrupt supply chains. This approach, combined with Poilievre's influence, raises concern about the stability of Canada's future. We wouldn't want to end up like the antagonist in a Dudley Do-Right cartoon, eh? In conclusion, the alignment between Pierre Poilievre, Donald Trump, and Elon Musk is like watching a trio of toddlers teaming up to pull a fast one on ice. Poilievre is scoring on his own team to win his neighbor's favor. Maybe they've promised him ice cream or something. Meanwhile, Canadians like Trudeau are stepping onto ice, whistle in hand, trying to keep the game. The entire scenario is worse than spilt poutine. It's complete chaos. We can do better, eh?